Heads up, this video is not kid-friendly. You may be surprised to discover that a person's favorite Mario character says a lot about them as an individual. These are my super legitimate, scientifically tested, numerically crunched statistical findings. To argue them is to argue nature. Now, let's not keep you in suspense. Mario. You picked Mario? That must have been a tough decision. Either you're invested in the Mario landscape, and therefore out of a slew of unique personalities you picked the most bread-and-butter heroic type of them all, in which case you suffer from a lack of creativity and unimaginativity. It's a word, look it up. Or you're my grandmother and just don't know anyone else. When you play customizable RPGs, you tend to pick the warrior or crusader type classes, sword and shield guys that serve to polish your god complex. You were a bully to your little brother, weren't you? Always player one, never once relinquishing control, always pressing pause while he was jumping over gaps so he'd fall in and die. You son of a bitch! So essentially your character profile boils down to one of two options. Either you're an adolescent brute or a senior citizen. Luigi. Oh, I'm on your side here. You often find yourself standing in the shadow of someone else who garners much attention and praise. But guess what? You're taller, and you can jump higher than them, so they can go fuck themselves. Maybe you never really fit in at school. Maybe you were a bit too shy to talk to pretty girls, so you got stuck with Daisy. But you've got heart, man. You've got a spirit that will never be broken, a soul that will never be crushed, and a big old dick, which is why you'll never get rid of Daisy. Peach. Everyone wants to be a princess, especially gay guys. To have your own kingdom, even though you're probably just a figurehead since we've never actually seen you rule. To have your own loyal subjects who are all just a massively inbred race of fungus. And to be kidnapped so often you have to start incorporating it into your schedule. You want it all. You're a bit of an airhead with lofty ideals and aspirations, one of which I would bet actual money is to become a nurse that travels to third world countries. You just can't wait to do meager amounts of good while making no impressionable difference, much like a nutrition bar fighting cancer. In life, your heart is usually in the right place, but you're a liability to yourself. The world pretty much just exists in a 3-foot perimeter around your face. You're not aware of a lot. You're not quite retarded, just slow, like a sloth drowning in molasses. Bowser. Who needs a roofie when you're as strong as Bowser? I'd wager a guess that your favorite memes are Dolan and Mr. Steal Yo Girl. Swiggity swooty. You're not necessarily a hulking monstrosity, but your personality is such. Internet trolling is listed in the skills section of your resume, right below coming on too strong to girls at bars. Speaking of girls, I would hate to meet the girl that selects Bowser as her favorite. I just picture that being a wholly unpleasant experience. You'd see her across the floor at PAX, wearing an XL Legend of Zelda t-shirt with black lipstick and dark acrylic nails. Then she'd tell you all about how she hates Princess Peach so much that whenever she plays a Mario game, she'll get to the final Bowser fight and lose all of her lives on purpose so she'll never be saved. Popular girls were mean to her in high school. You can infer the rest. Daisy. Brassy and spunky are words commonly used to describe you, neither of which are compliments. You've taken the idea of being a tomboy a little too far and started growing your own dick. Wear longer shorts when you play tennis, please. Also, if you're wondering why you never get kidnapped, it's because you're annoying as hell. And this is coming from a guy who likes Daisy more than Peach. You believe firmly that women can do anything men can do, a topic you discuss frequently with your feminist friends while you all pee standing up. You're a very dominating and controlling person, which is ironic since the only reason you exist is to be Luigi's trophy wife. At least Peach does kingdom and castle shit. What do? Get super worked up over competitive sports and minigames? Any man would be lucky to have you. Wario. Ew, you fat fuck. Ew, you red-nosed, zigzag-mustached beef burrito. You just love riding your motorcycle through empty streets at night, farting every chance you get, you disgusting pot-bellied eggplant. Anybody who would wear a shirt with Wario's fugly mug on it should be behind bars, and not in the drink-serving kind of way. You're a repulsive, wide-hipped dwarf midget whose hands are so stricken with elephantiasis I'm surprised you can grip a tennis racket. I'm gonna move on to the next character now, because I feel like if I linger on Wario too long, I'll become permanently unclean. Waluigi. God damn it, now I'll never be cleansed. You're a tall, gangly pedophile who lures kids into your van with the promise of candy and a blade-sharp mustache. Your legs make up 3/4 of your body weight. It must be like running on stilts 24 hours a day. Your anatomy is impossible to comprehend. Where do you keep your liver? In your kneecap? I'm aware this is starting to sound more like a roast of the characters than an analysis of their traits as they relate to you who favorites them, but if your favorite Mario character is seriously Wario or Waluigi, you should not be allowed around children. Donkey Kong. Speaking of shouldn't be allowed around children, meet the guy who wears a tie with his birthday suit. Now, DK is a monkey. There's an easy racial joke to be made here about the kind of people who are like monkeys, meh, but I'm not gonna make it. But black people do love Donkey Kong. That's just a given. Ask any of them. Who's their number one homie? DK, bitch. Who do they go to for weed? I mean bananas. DK, motherfucker. Yo, I'ma be right back, cuz. Finna get my supply from DK. You're damn right it sounds authentic. There's an official Donkey Kong rap. He has his own rap song, for goddamn sakes. Here's coconut guns. They fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. All that's missing is the N-word. Several instances of the N-word. Yoshi. If you're a girl and Yoshi's your favorite, you're a whore. It's simple as that. Want proof? People's favorite characters are characters they can identify with. If you're a chick who identifies with Yoshi, you're a whore. You need some examples? Fine. That's what I'm here for. You lost your virginity at a young age. Yoshi gets ridden as soon as he hatches. See the similarities? See you identifying with that subconsciously? Everything Yoshi eats turns to eggs. Everything you eat fertilizes eggs. See the connection? You got pregnant as a teenager with the father out of the picture. Then your baby was born. At this point in your life, do you operate as a maternal figure trying to protect her baby from the dangers of the world? That's the entire plot of Yoshi's Island. You're goddamn right I just blew your mind. Now, I'm not saying all single teenage moms are whores. Only the ones whose favorite Mario character is Yoshi. Boo. You like to video yourself pulling pranks on other people, but it will never be featured on Tosh.0, so give up. You are the roommate everybody wants to get rid of. Your home and family life is in shambles, and you have no place else to go. So out of guilt, some of your friends offered you a place to stay, but now they all regret it and don't know how to tell you to F off. They also hooked you up with a job that you're really bad at, but nobody has the heart to fire you because your situation has been explained to the management. You're basically like having adopted a leech from the pounds so they wouldn't put it to sleep. Just a vampiric parasite of an organism with a sad history. This is getting a bit dark, but the lover of Boo has some positive qualities too. Probably. Toad. Is your name Landon? I think it's Landon. You are the gonorrhea of friends. People forget to protect themselves one time, and that's all it takes for you to weasel your way into their urethra. Now they're stuck with you, and they have to listen to your awful, terrible jokes while you ask them if you should use a ground-type move on a Charizard. 10th grade is too late to suck at Pokemon, Toad! You're a fungus wearing a diaper trying to pull off Aladdin's split vest no undershirt thing, and it ain't working. You know what would be a great idea is to gather up all the toads and put them in camps. You know, the ones with labor and gas. That Holocaust would have my support. Toadette. Remember when you first heard Toadette's voice? Like a pig being butchered by a chainsaw. I used to restart the game in Mario Party whenever the computer picked Toadette. Anyone here with a little sister under the age of 10? I apologize for what you have to go through. If you're a teen girl who favors Toadette, you really need to get over the crush you have on the most popular guy in school. It's never going to happen. He belongs with a princess, and you will never be a princess. When you get a job, make sure it has as little human contact as possible, to limit the number of casualties caused by you driving people to suicide. If you're a guy whose favorite character is Toadette, wow. I hate to use the whole parents' basement thing like everyone else does, so rather than telling you to get out of your parents' basement, might I suggest burying yourself beneath it? Birdo. You like to get dolled up before you go out at night. Some might say you overdo it on the makeup, but those people are just everyone. You have a huge gaping mouth that makes you obnoxious in conversation, but some guys might stomach a dialogue with you just for the possibility of those smacking lips being wrapped around their favorite organ. You're a great fit for Yoshi. He shits out eggs and you vomit them up. If he has diarrhea, you're bulimic. I heard you're starring in a remake of The Purge. Rosalina. I googled Rosalina for this project, and the first image that came up was an anime drawing of her in a bikini. Good to see there are some people out there just like me. Rosalina is hot, and by that, feminists, I mean she has a great personality. If you're a girl whose favorite character is Rosalina, I infer that you're a bit of a hipster with a subliminal ruthless streak. Why ruthless? In Super Smash Bros. Wii U, Palutena has a conversation with Pit about Rosalina, and how her Lumas consistently sacrifice themselves to protect her. She says, "There are plenty of Lumas, so losing a few isn't a big deal." I know! She's heartless, and so are you, just a little bit. I like to think Rosalina complements my sociopathic tendencies. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be Google image searching her for the next 10 minutes. Shy guy. You often go through life with a tough exterior, but those who get close to you see the real you, behind the mask. Then they leave. That's gonna do it for this video. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to hear any Mario characters I missed, feel free to post a mean comment about it. I'll see you guys next time.